you guys know a legend about Nyi Roro Kidul? Well, if you guys don't know, stay here and listen to my story. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Farah Diba Azzahra. I'm from MAAHIRA International Islamic Boarding School, Malang. Today, I will tell you guys a legend about Nyi Roro Kidul. In the era of ancient Pajajaran kingdom in central Java, there was a king who had been known as handsome, wise in government, humble to the villagers, and kind. His name is Prabu Muningsari. He was known as a hunt-lover king. One day, he lost his way in the jungle he had not known before. After rotating the jungle all night long, he met with a beautiful girl who was known as the daughter of the king of the jungle. I will help your majesty to exit this jungle, but you have to marry me. The princess asked Prabu Muningsari. Because of her friendliness, Prabu Muningsari agreed to get married with her. He was invited to her palace in the middle of the jungle. After living there for a while, he wanted to go back to his kingdom. He shortly permitted to his wife. All right, my husband, but once in a while, please come to see me. The princess said sadly. She then accompanied Prabu Muningsari to exit the jungle. The returning of Prabu Muningsari got a joyful reaction from all of Pajajaran people. They assumed that their king had passed away in the jungle. The queen and all of Pajajaran people arranged a big party to welcome Prabu Muningsari. One night, the king heard a baby cry from outside. When he went there, he found a baby girl in the corner of the garden. When he took a baby, suddenly a beautiful girl came out. He knew her because she was his wife who lived in the jungle. My beloved husband, Prabu Muningsari, this baby girl is our child. I want her to be raised up in the society. Actually, I came out from your outer world, she said. After giving the baby girl to her husband, the princess went invisible. The king was very surprised, but he shortly implemented what his wife had said to him. The baby girl was named Ratna Dewi Suwido and raised up in the palace. 18 years after, the baby girl grew up to be a good-looking girl. Many princes from many kingdoms came to see her. The situation made the queen unhappy because their own daughter was not as beautiful as Dewi Suwido. Finally, the queen intended to throw away the princess from the kingdom. She asked a witch to destroy the beauty of Dewi Suwido. Hey man, I need your help, but don't tell anyone about this. It's a big secret. I need your help to destroy the beauty of Dewi Suwido. As you wish, my majesty, but you must grant my request. The witch asked much money because his effort was a great effort. It's a big secret. She agreed and paid much money and gold. Then he promised that he would do the meditation at night. After hearing the explanation, she went back to the kingdom. In the morning, the loud yell of Ratna Dewi Suwido broke that day. The queen and the maid came to her bedroom directly. "Ah! My face!" she said. And then the queen pressed Prabu Muningsari to isolate Ratna Dewi Suwido because, do you guys know what happened to her face? Suddenly, it turns out that she had leprosy. After living a long time in the jungle, her condition is getting worse and worse. When she desperate for her condition, she prayed to the god. Oh God, my life is getting worse and worse. I had nowhere to stay, so please show me your mercy. Unexpectedly, she heard someone who suggested her to go to the south, go down into the sea, and be firmly united to the sea. And she did not need to come back to the human's life again. My child, Dewi Suido, go to the south, go down into the sea, and be firmly united to the sea. You don't need to come back to the society. Dewi Suido followed the instruction. After arriving in the South Ocean, she came closer to the abrupt cliff. Actually, she was so filled with the huge wave and coral, but she believed it was God's direction for her. She jumped down into the wide ocean. Suddenly, a miracle came. The ocean water cured her illness, and she became more beautiful than before. And she also had power to command the whole South Ocean. And she became a fairy called Nyi Roro Kidul, or the Queen of South Ocean. Then the moral of the story are, stay at the goodness even though we meet a lot of obstacles, because with patience we can achieve a greatness. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.